everyone, welcome to our new episode. We're here at the Sundance Film Festival. I'm Bella and I'm a cinemaholic.
I'm Ryan and I'm a cinemaholic.
I'm Spencer and I'm a cinemaholic.
And today, specifically, this episode, this right now, right here, we are talking about You Were Never Really Here, which is an adaptation from a book. This is one that we were fairly excited for. It was one of his most anticipated of the festival. I went into this fairly blind, and let me just say I was completely blown away. The synopsis briefly reads, we don't want to go into spoilers at all with this one, and we don't really want to go too detailed in a review, but it focuses on Joaquin Phoenix's character, a tormented but brutal hired gun sets out to rescue a young girl from a sex ring, only to find himself weathering a storm of violent vengeance when matters go awry. Blah, 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 blah. Let me just say it's awesome. Starring Joaquin Phoenix and directed by Lynn Ramsey, the director who brought us We Need to Talk About Kevin. So to start us off, do you want to share your thoughts?
Yeah, I love this movie. I think that this is phenomenal. It gets better thinking about it, if we're being honest. Let's start off by just addressing what everyone knows is Joaquin Phoenix is great in this movie. He's always great, but particularly in this movie, he is in the head of somebody who is different from really anyone he's ever portrayed. He's portrayed some disturbed individuals, but this movie, the thing that I like about it is how much depth he brings to that type of a character. And he's huge in this movie too. He's like really jacked. I totally bought him as he's a hitman in the movie, and I bought all of that. And I really, really thought the brutal violence in this movie was incredibly effective. I think Lynn Ramsey does an excellent job of directing these sequences that are sudden bursts of violence. There's one sequence in particular that takes place in a hotel room. That's all I'm going to say about it. That is incredibly amazing. Tonally, this movie is incredibly on point. There isn't a single moment I felt like it got sidetracked or out of place. No moment felt out of place. And the way we get put into this character's head of Joaquin Phoenix's character is so interesting and so effective. And yeah, I love this movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie too. It's very brutal and sometimes even hard to watch, but it deals with a lot of hard topics to talk about. Maybe I don't want to go into spoilers, of course, but it deals with suicide and, like you were saying, like prostitution and
Pedophilia.
Yeah, pedophilia, exactly. So it's just really, really hard to watch, stuff like that. But it's just perfect the way it is, and I think the way those things are portrayed is really interesting, and I feel like the title of the movie goes really well with the movie itself. So I really enjoyed it.
I will just say that I think this is the best made movie we've ever seen at a festival. I was completely blown away by this film, and especially by Lynn Ramsey's ability to direct it and write it. Joaquin Phoenix at the Cannes Film Festival won for Best Actor in this, and Lynn won for Best Screenplay in her adaptation, and I think both of those things are huge selling points on this movie. It is phenomenal, bar none. It's got shades of Taxi Driver meets shades of Drive, and I think just the way that she's able to master cinema. She really utilizes every aspect of film. The sound design is brilliant. The scoring is great. The script is awesome. The acting is brilliant. The colors are great. And I think that's my favorite thing is the cinematography of this film was out of this world. How she was able to cinematically tell this story. There's probably about 10 pages of dialogue in the whole thing. It is just a very silent, riveting, engaging movie that takes you from start to finish with nothing more than Joaquin Phoenix pulling you through this movie. So I'm going to go ahead and just score this, and I'm going to go a 9.5. This was a huge one for me. I really, really enjoyed it, and it put me on a buzz for the rest of this festival.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 raccoons. There's a shot I just want to say real quick. with a door opening, the car door, and the cameras attached to
Mhm.
it. That shot was amazing. So,
Yeah, I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. It's really great. And yeah.
well, that wraps up this episode, I guess. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment, tell us what you think of this movie. Are you excited to see it? Have you seen it by chance? If so, what did you think? Keep it spoiler free. But follow all of us on our social media accounts, Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust. And thank you all very much for watching. Stay tuned for more festival coverage. And until next time,